Hello, online crew. How's everyone going? For those of you that are live with me today, thank you for joining me earlier than I normally am. I know a lot of you in some parts of the world actually prefer me to go live at this time, like in Canada, US, UK. Anyway, here we are. So thank you for those live viewers that are here with me early. Now, we're just going to have a little bit of fun today, guys. We're going to talk about emojis. Just going to do a little bit of a check-in with you guys to see whether you sort of know how to use them, when to use them. And did you know on the 17th of July, 2020, it was World Emoji Day? Did you miss that one? Was that not on your calendar? Wasn't on mine. But what happens on World Emoji Day is they bring out some new emojis. Now, last year we had significant changes and emojis came out. This year I'm only seeing a few. So I'll share my screen and show those few to you just so you're aware. This is not going to make or break your business, but things that capture more attention or give you more engagement are things to be aware of and take advantage of. So we'll just do a little bit of a check-in on emojis in general, how you use them. A lot of you here probably watching live or on the replay, you probably do use them, but I would be intrigued if you could let me know, do you use emojis regularly, or it's just not on your radar, you don't use them? Some people say to me, I don't use them on my phone because I don't have them. It's often the case you do have them, you just haven't turned the keyboard on. So I'll address that today. So any of you that are not in the know or know how to activate the keyboard on your phone to use emojis, we'll do that today too. But I would imagine most of you do have them on your phone and you are using them. Some people don't use them from their desktop computer just because they don't know how. And that's also very easily fixed with a Chrome extension. So I'll talk about that, as well. Okay, so how is everybody today? The reason that I am early, if you're joining me actually live, I'm hosting a webinar in less than 30 minutes, reviewing a whole lot of people's Facebook ads. And then straight after I do that, we will be going into our boot camp in our online crew coaching community. So hopefully those of you that are a member of the coaching community, I'll see you then. So that will be at my 15 minutes after my, no, that's just going to confuse you. So when my boot camps are normally that's when the boot camp will be. So 2 hours and 15 minutes to basically be precise is when you guys want to jump over to the online crew coaching community and catch the boot camp that I'm doing for the next 3 days, which is regarding the fears and emotions and trials and tribulations of this industry that you are in. Because as I've said many a time, it's not necessarily the skills, a funnel, a Facebook ad, all those kind of things that are going to make you successful. It's honestly down to you. And a lot of people have fears in this industry, frustrations in this industry, overwhelm, especially if you're doing social media and Facebook advertising, and there's a lot of things that get in the way of you being successful. So I'm going to go through a lot of things to do with fears and building your belief and talking about things like, just your self-esteem and how we break through the fears and how do you step in and be the leader you need to be in this industry. How do you balance this weird and wonderful world that just never switches off of, network marketing and social media? So we're going through a lot of things that can help you set yourself up for success. Okay, it'll help you hopefully be a better version of yourself than you are today, every day that we go through that boot camp. The link is up above if you want to join us. If you're not part of our online crew coaching community, you can join for $1. Have a look around for a few days. See if you like it. Have a look at the thousands of dollars worth of training in there, from branding to content creation to networking to prospecting to beginner Facebook advertising, advanced Facebook advertising, bots, email marketing, landing pages, organic growth, Facebook pages, you name it, it's all in there, and you can get in there for $1, guys. So it's not something you want to overlook if you're serious about building your business, okay? So, who is here today? I'm just going to be mindful of the time that I don't ramble on today because I've got a webinar to host. So, we have the beautiful Heather is on today. How are you? Cindy, lovely to see you on. Heather and Cindy are both in my VIP mentoring program and life members. Love it when you do it this time of day. Yes, I'm figuring some of you would prefer this when it's earlier. Hello, Gloria. Great to see you on. Hello, Cindy, different Cindy. Good to see you here. Hello, Beth. Good morning in Jacinta's part of the world. I can hear you but not see you. Is Charlene the only one? I'm presuming you guys can see me because no one else has mentioned that, but just let me know, guys, if you can see me. You might just have to refresh. Charlene, go back out and come back in and you'll hopefully be able to see me. Hey, Tasha, good to see you on. Hello, Laurie, lovely to see you here, as in Susan. You missed it. Hi, Helen, good to see you here earlier. Big day today, day 1 of the bootcamp. Correct. You missed Emoji Day. I use them all the time. I use them a little, not too much. They annoy me when people use too many in posts. Okay, good call. Hello, Shirley. Shirley uses them. Okay. Hi, Haro. I'm still not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Use them quite regularly. Okay, Ray, absolutely. Hello, Susan. Yes, I use them for all I comment on, and we can see that there in Susan's comment. Patricia, we use emojis in this community. If you're not aware, the palm tree is just an emoji for our community here. We have just the most amazing online crew here. So we're full of home-based business owners and entrepreneurs learning to build their business online with modern social media strategies. So if you are trying to acquire customers or attract people to join you in your team, we're using social media to do that here. That's what we sort of teach here. But at the beginning of the week, I always do something to do with personal development, personal growth, because you're the one that's got to make your business successful. It's not going to be an online strategy. Okay. Now back to the emojis. So the palm tree is for us here. That's normally a different type of fish there, but a fish that is representative of our free group. Some of you will be watching from my page. Some of you will be watching from my free group. Any of you are all welcome, if you're watching from my page, into my free group, which is called Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. So those people from that group, they use the fish. This is symbolizing those in my online crew coaching community. And one day when it's safe and we can, we're all going to get on a cruise together and sip margaritas or your beverage of choice. The anchor means that Patricia is a life member of our coaching community. So just a one-off payment, never to pay again, coaching every single month on an ongoing basis. And we also have the wave, which is for our VIPs. Beth, I use them regularly because it captures a bit more of an emotion, and sometimes text gets misinterpreted and emojis help with that interpretation. Good point, Beth. Hey, Sarah, good to see you on. I use them regularly. Love emoji stickers and gifts. They are fun. So there's an element of what we use emojis for, is to have a little bit more fun with what we're doing and what we're posting and what we're saying. I use them as well. Hey, Janet, how are you? Hello, Sarah. We can see you fine. Okay, great. Yes, you're all good here, Helen. Thanks, guys, that you can let me know that you're seeing me here. So I'll get on to the content. I'm just mindful of time. So emojis are not going anywhere, guys, whether you love them or you hate them, whether you use them or you don't. They're not going anywhere. They just generally, all platforms bring out new emojis every single year when it's World Emoji Day. Last year, they brought out, I did a visual presentation for you guys. There was a video explaining all of them. There was quite a lot. This year, I'm not seeing as many, but there's still something that grows. Now, the benefit of emojis is that it can tell a story of some sort. It can emphasize emotion with just using an image. People are generally visual before they read something. So an emoji can help you with the misinterpretation sometimes words have on social media. So if you've got a party emoji going on, it's a pretty good indication there's something happy party going on, like a happy birthday message, that kind of thing. A sad emoji is obviously emphasizing something that's not happy, maybe something that's gone wrong. So emojis can actually help you emphasize emotion or just help interpret what it is that you're trying to say. Some people are, like my husband. My husband's quite sarcastic, but people don't get his sarcasm sometimes and they completely misread him. And I'm like, oh, honey, you've done it again. But he's just trying to be funny. Like emojis can actually bring, a funny into some words so people can kind of get the intention behind it. So it can help with those kind of things. The problem with emojis, though, and it's in actually one of Facebook's policies, they don't really like too many of them. So I wouldn't go overboard and have, like I know we do here with symbolizing the communities that we've got with 4 or 5 of them, but in like a, and that's okay, but they do sit at the bottom of my comments. So when I go back to my Facebook Lives and I go back to the comments to interact and engage with you guys, they're right at the bottom. So Facebook filters all of that stuff, and emojis sitting by themselves just get pushed right to the bottom of the comments that you see. Or, in my case, I see when I go back to a video like this. Just take note of that, guys, with your videos. If you have people that just leave an emoji, I bet they're sitting right at the bottom of the comments, because what Facebook wants is words, wants conversations, wants interaction and engagement. So emojis used with words is a really good thing. Emojis used on their own, apart from the case where we're just using it here to symbolize my communities, they're not really ranked very well by Facebook. So yeah, just dropping an emoji doesn't give, much much emphasis of any sort, and you can tell by Facebook rankings that they're sort of right at the bottom. So we don't want to overuse them. So if you have a sentence, a paragraph, and you're trying to sort of explain an emotion behind it, just use one. And then the next sentence, you might use one. Then the next one, you might not have any. And then the next one, you might have a couple. Another hint for you, I've mentioned a few times here in this community, is put them at the front. And put them at the front in Messenger particularly. So if somebody's got a really busy Messenger, inbox, and there's a whole lot of messages, supposedly statistically, if you've got an emoji at the beginning of your text, because most people put them at the end, but if you put your emoji at the beginning of your text, it's going to stand out more and your message is more likely to be opened than others. Apparently that's how it works. So just test that out. So mix them up a little bit, guys. When you're doing posts, engagement posts, things like that, put some at the end, put some at the front, just mix it up a little bit. Those of you that are doing Facebook ads, please don't go overboard with emojis because it will hurt you. So Facebook doesn't like it, doesn't like an overuse of emojis, although, promotes emojis. But so it's just a balance, guys. It's just, think of it, as a normal human being. When you absorb information, what annoys you? So do too many emojis annoy you? Like, just sort of take your experience on social media as to what you might execute on social media as well, okay? So World Emoji Day was the 17th of July, and Facebook, Google, and Apple all released new emojis. I'll show you a visual of that. But at the moment, I can't see too many, okay? But Facebook has upgraded its default emoji pack for Messenger, and I'll show you a couple of new ones in a minute for those as well. So things that are new, they're good to embrace, guys. So just making you aware of what is new out there. Now I do want to cover a couple of things with how you access them. So some of you say, I don't have them on my phone. You probably do have them on your phone. You just may not have activated the keyboard to use emojis. So all you need to do, this is for an iPhone. I've got an iPhone. So when I explain things, that's how I see it. So you just have to interpret as to Android, or just literally what I do when I get stuck with something, or maybe I see an instruction on Android and it's not the same on iPhone. I seriously go to Google, and how do I get my emoji keyboard on an iPhone? How do I get my emoji keyboard on an Android? Seriously, just go to Google and Google it. Somebody would have done a YouTube clip about it that you can watch to sort of activate it. So you just go to your settings. When you go to settings, you go to general. So we're in settings, just to be crystal clear. Just watching the time there. So settings. The grey one, settings, okay? Then within settings, I've got, oops, didn't mean to go that way. Where is it? General, okay? So if I go into general, then I'm going to find somewhere here, keyboard. So I'm going to push on keyboard. And can you see up the top, I've got 3, or you might not be able to see the 3. It says 3 keyboards. So what keyboards have I activated? I've got English, which should be activated anyway, but I've got emoji and bitmojis activated. So they come up when I go to my keyboard. So for those of you that don't think you have emojis, just go and check that. So settings, general, keyboard, and activate whatever keyboards you can as it will in relation to emojis and bitmojis and things like that. The other thing I want to share with you is how to use emojis on a desktop computer. So some of you might be, writing a post of some sort. And what I do with meaningful posts and my Facebook ad copy is I write it in Word. And I put my emojis on it, and then I copy and paste it. So I save it, and then I copy and paste it into my ads manager. So instead of sitting around in my ads manager the whole time drafting my ad in there, and potentially not being able to put emojis in the right space, I do it all on Word, save it, and then just copy and paste it over. So there's different ways to do it, but the way that I do it is it'll depend what browser that you're using, but Chrome is a really good one to use. And there's an extension, there's a Chrome extension, there's an Emojis Chrome extension. So if you just go to Google and you type in Emojis Chrome extension, it'll come up for you to download. It's free, and then it just sits on the top of your toolbar of your computer. So I can see it now on my computer. I can just go over to the little colored love heart, and it's going to give me all the emojis to go and choose from. And then I can bring them into whatever I'm working on. Okay, so you can very easily get them on your phone and your desktop computer. If you're not aware or you haven't been, maybe that might help you guys, not sure. Okay, so the other thing with how you use them with interacting and engaging with other people. I mentioned this number of times here, but I don't remember the last time I've used it. Even if I use it and it's a mistake, I actually go and change it. I don't really ever use the like emoji. You want to use the love or the wow emoji to stand out, from the crowd. And to, people do hover over their posts and see who liked, loved, and wowed. And if you wow, you're probably in a category of your own. The other thing I would warn you guys is when you do use emojis and reactions, just double check what you've pushed. I have many people that accidentally push the angry emoji. And so this happened last week, I think it was, and I messaged the person and I said, is there something wrong? I noticed you put an angry emoji on that training in my coaching community. And they were like, did I? Complete mistake. And it's happened quite a lot. So you can just go back to that post, hover it over again and change it if you do that. But just do that, because that's not nice. If you accidentally, and you're not even aware that you do it. So just double check when you're leaving reactions on somebody else's post, live, ad, those kind of things. Just double check what you are using. And I would highly recommend you use the love and the wow over the like. Okay. Now I want to show you a quick visual. So I'm going to, what have I got open in the background there? Yep. So there's not much. I was a bit disappointed in World Emoji Day, but I'm just going to show you the ones visually that are new and that are coming out. Messenger is the first one I'll show you. There's just a couple of new interactive ones, and then there's some ones that Google and Apple have brought out. So I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully this works out for you. And okay, so we're saying it with stickers. This is the new ones for Messenger. So we've got love heart eyes, but moving around. Pretty cute. We've got a tired one with Z's going everywhere. And we've just got a cool dude sunglasses one. So I'll just show you again. Love heart. We've got the Z's. and we got the sunglasses. So these are the ones new to Messenger, okay? Now, if we go down here, we've got some more in Google. So we're picking up marriage, you know, both men and women. So, you know, they're covering genders, they're covering cultures, you know, which is a good thing. So there's a few new ones there, man or a woman with a baby. And here's some other ones. So it's always weird and wonderful when they bring out emojis. It's like, what's the point? But we've got a couple of animals there. Bear face. I'm not sure what that is, but that could be a good party one, I guess. We've got a bongo. We've got a heart. What is that? Something wrapped up in bamboo or something. I'm not quite sure. What is that one, guys? The one with the bow on it, with the yellow and I don't even know what that is. We got some kind of shake. Those of you that use protein shakes or something and you're talking about it, you might be able to use that one. We've got a teacup. We've got like a piece of wood. We've got a wand, and we've got the hand. So what do you think this one is, guys? I can't see your comments at the moment, but I'm just a little bit intrigued as to what am I missing there. So that's it at the moment, which is pretty boring, I would have thought. Normally there's a whole heap that come out, and there may be more, but this is what we're seeing at the moment. So the hearts, the Zs, sunglasses, that's specific to Messenger. And then we've got bride, groom, baby, and a few animal ones, like a flag, star thing, music, heart. So there you go. So I want to see what you guys thought that other one was. Oh, you have no idea what it is either. Anyone have any idea what that yellow one was with the bow on it and the I got no idea. So how did Helen, okay, what are you asking there, Gloria? So how did Helen get the list of emojis on her laptop? Through Google. So Google Chrome, but it's an extension, Gloria. So go to Google, and do you use Google Chrome for starters? Because you need to use the browser, Google Chrome, for that to work, Gloria. And then there's a whole lot of Google Chrome extensions that you can bring into your Chrome browser. So it's literally called Emoji. It's an emoji Chrome extension. So just Google that, and then you'll have an option to download it, and it'll download it, and you'll get this little love heart image up in your top toolbar. So when you got your URL showing and you've got little symbols on the side of it, there'll be a little colored love heart. So when I click on that, I can't sort of show you while I'm in StreamYard, this one. When you click on that, then all the, actually, I wonder if I can take a picture and show you. Let's get a little bit creative in the couple of minutes I've got left. I'll take a photo of what I'm looking at. I don't know if this will work. So I'm just pulling something up on my screen, and then I'm going to go to my photos. I think it'll be too small. So can you see that colored love heart up on the top extension there? And then I've got all these things that I can research. So flags, food, transport, animals, nature, like I can go and search the emojis, but I get access to them once I put that Google Chrome extension on my computer. As long as I'm using Chrome, that little love heart is where I go to, and then I can search whatever emojis that I want to for my computer. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Echidna. Oh, not the animal one, Heather. The one with the yellow thing with the bow on it, and that looks like chocolate sticking out at the end of it. I don't know. Attention, I have an idea. What do you think? Anyway, we love all of this amazing crew. Oh, I see what you're doing with emojis there. So attention, I have an idea. What do you think? Anyway, we love all of this amazing crew. Very clever, Judy and Bob. So that's all I'm going to share with you today, guys, about emojis. So Remember, they're not going anywhere. So if you don't like them, I would encourage you to embrace them just to emphasize emotion. If you've got something good going on, put a happy emoji. If you've got a birthday, celebrating something, put the party emoji. Like, use them to emphasize emotion, but don't use too many of them at once, because it could potentially hurt your organic reach, and we don't want that to happen. And if you see any of the new ones, just use them. Guys, we want to give you advantages on social media, and anything that's new that comes out, you want to try to embrace them, because Facebook loves that. When they bring something out and people use them, then they're looking at you more than they're looking at other people that aren't using them. Okay, so that's why I bring you sort of newer stuff, so you can get on the front foot. Okay, so thank you guys to those of you that are live that joined me earlier than my normal time. Those of you on the replay, hello, you'd know no different. I've got to host a webinar in 5 minutes, so I'll jump off now. I will be back to my normal live time tomorrow. Remember, those of you in my coaching community, we've got day 1 of, fighting the fear and emotions of this industry in an hour and 45 minutes. Okay, I think I can never say the time because we're all on different time zones, but it should be an hour and 45 minutes if I've got that right. And it's not too late to join, and you don't have to join us live. It's all the training in my coaching community is all recorded, so you can just get in and then watch it when you've got the time to watch it. But the link is above in the description to get access to that. So guys, those of you in the coaching community, I will see you soon for day 1 of the bootcamp. Anybody that's on the webinar that I'm about to host to review all the Facebook ads, I'll see you guys in a second. All right, guys, see you soon. Bye.